Akila. There you go. Got a big old rat for you. There you go. That's for you. Good girl. That was pretty gentle.
Yeah, it was.
We got a couple different things for her. So we've got some rats and some chicken drumsticks. Akila. Good. Akila. Good. Being gentle. Akila. 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 Oh, she's being such a good girl, huh? You gonna try to get some close-ups? You get like right here, you know? Akila. Akila. That's a happy crocodile. Let me try. Let me take this. Akila. You can take it. We're doing something different. There you go. Oh, no. So, we did something different. I don't have the stick upright, so she's like, does that mean I can come forward and maybe eat you? It'd be nice. Here, I'm gonna give that back to you. So I can have the stick. Akila. That's pretty good. That's good enough for today. Good girl. Like, she looks happy, huh? Doesn't she? Yeah. You a happy crocodile? Yeah? You look very happy.
Good girl, Akila.
So as we were walking up, Big Mac just did a head slap. We heard it. And Gabby literally said, what was that? Was that a gunshot? No, it was Big Mac doing a head slap. That was so cool. Yeah, it was so loud. Oh, you're so loud. So that's him basically just kind of claiming his turf. That's a territorial thing. So that's just him saying, this is my pond, to anybody out there who might be able to hear him. And if you want to know what it looks like, I have posted videos of it in the past. You'd have to go digging to find it though. But yeah, it's a really cool thing when they do it. It looks awesome and sounds awesome too. So that's awesome. He just did it. Yeah. Look at that big handsome alligator. Oh, that big boy. He's so cute. Bella. Happy girl. Oh. That's a happy girl. You gonna jump? Yup. I knew you were gonna jump. I knew you were gonna jump.
Boris 2.0.
Where do you think you're going? We don't do that. That's bad manners. That's bad manners.
I can't believe she did that.
Ah, I knew she was gonna do it. But look at her cool shadow in the ground. Oh, and it's gone. Oh, there it is. We get a lot of questions about what we feed the alligators, how often do we feed them, what's their feeding schedule, all this kind of stuff. So, Big Mac. So he's getting a rat. So we give him a lot of rats. We don't show the rats as often because people do complain. And sometimes you can even get a strike on your page because of it. So that has happened. People tell me it doesn't happen anymore, but I'm still gun shy about it because I've had it happen. So we don't show that as often, but they do get a lot of rats. They get a lot of chicken, shrimp. We have the Gator chow pellets. We have the reptilinks, which is all kinds of different ground up prey made into a sausage that they also get. Turkey legs, the Gator chow, if I didn't already say that. Look how cool his shadow looks right there. Oh, that is awesome. Very, very Jurassic Park. But yeah, so we give them a wide variety of different kinds of meat. I try to stay away from a lot of the red meat like steak and beef, things like that, because I've done it before. It's not what they would naturally eat in the wild anyways. It's very rare for an alligator to get something large like that. They're usually eating smaller prey as it is. And when I've done it before, they are just, it is so gross. They're just pooping out grease. It is disgusting, the amount of like greasy, oily diarrhea that comes out. So I'm not a fan of feeding them that for obvious reasons. I have to clean it up. So I've done that, and there's just like a film on the water of just nasty like poop grease. So that's not cool. So I do avoid that one because I've had personal experience with it. How often do we feed them? What's their feeding schedule? They don't have much of a feeding. What are you trying to buy? What are you even looking at over there? They don't have like a schedule. They're alligators. So we could feed them several times this week and not feed them for the next 3 weeks, or, you know, whatever. Like, as an alligator, they don't eat nearly as much or as often as people think. Now, our gators are also, you know, they're pretty fresh from the wild, only 3 months out of the wild. So they are on the slimmer side. So we are feeding them more than what we normally would if it was already at a good size. So we've been feeding them several days a week, and but usually relatively small amounts. So my plan is probably to keep it that way, where we're feeding relatively small amounts at any one time and then feeding them multiple times a week. Or like at the parks I've worked at before, if you guys have seen my past videos, you know, we'll go through like 40 pounds of chicken one day of the week, and they're only fed one day a week, but it's 40 pounds. Or you split it up throughout the week with smaller amounts. So there's varying ways to do it, but the idea is that there is no clear cut like, you measure out exactly this much, this many pounds, this many hours apart. Throw that out the window. Doesn't matter. These guys are very hardy, very resilient, and don't need to eat nearly as much as people think. So we also just do it off their body condition. You know, we just walk over and look at them like, you're looking a little thin, or you're looking a little chunky. We're going to give you a little less, give you a little more. And, you know, I do a lot of it just based on looking at him and just deciding like, his body condition's looking this direction. And, you know, we'll alter what we're feeding him based on that. Bella. Here you go. So she's got a rat. That nice? That good stuff? Don't you jump at me. I see you're going to jump at me again. I can see it. You be nice. Remember your manners. You bad girl. You stop bumping into stuff with your nose. All right, piggies. You sit. Get off my leg. Sit. There you go. There you go. Our favorite thing, oh, good catch, Julie. Favorite thing is come brush up against my legs and just wipe their slobber all over my, see, just did it right there. Yeah, I know you're there. I didn't forget. I'm gonna give you food, all right? There you go. Julie, sit. You crazy pig, Julie. Oh, you're not ready, Petunia? You're still chewing yours? Julie? Petunia takes forever to eat. A Kit Kat, get out of here. No, get. You set? Good girl. Oh, he just got covered. So I try, what I got here is I got their regular pig food, and that's what I'm mainly feeding Daisy and Julie. And then I try to give Petunia a bunch of corn to help with gaining weight. Meanwhile, these two need to lose weight. Kit Kat comes up immediately like, don't kick me in the crotch. Oh, Daisy. Little girl Daisy. Good big pig, Julie. Here's our little piggies. Oh, you got stuff all over you, Wilbur. You're so dirty. You dirty pig. They're so cute. Oh, they're so cute. Time to feed these crazy quaddies. So they've got banana, cantaloupe, grape, papaya, monkey biscuit, some freeze-dried raw chicken, baby food, and a hard-boiled egg, and apple, and some freeze-dried fruit. I don't know what kind it is, but lots of good stuff for them. All right, time to feed the foxes. Hi, Hazel. Hi, Crazy. Hazel. Good. You flipped your water bowl. I gotta get that. Hazel. Good. Hazel. 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 There you go. And Shippo's up there. Kira. Good girl, Kira. Kira. Good girl. Then we got Kiwi up here. Here's little dude, an African crested porcupine. He's so cute but so stabby. You a happy boy? Look at his little happy face. Closing his eyes, enjoying his food. That's of course Hazel screaming in the background. He loves papaya. Isn't that good stuff, buddy? Hi, Jelly Bean. You like a blueberry, sir? Yeah. Is happy toucan? That a happy toucan? You got blueberries and papaya and plum and cucumber and peas, cantaloupe. You eat better than I do. You got so much good food. So much good food. Yeah. Prairie dog time. They're so cute. You hear the emus in the background. They're soaking wet. They just went for a swim. Oh, Poppy. Oh, Poppy. Oh, Poppy. Oh. Look at this silly boy, Poppy. There's Cheeky. So there's Cheeky, Coco, Harvey, Bobby.
Are they eating their little danishes?
Oh, look at this. That's cute. Here, do you want this? Oh, Poppy's eating it. We're in the small parrot aviary, feeding all these guys. Oh, look how cute they are in the coconut. Hi. Hello. What are you guys doing? Hello. Hello. What are you guys doing? Taking another bath? You having a good time? Yeah? You guys hear Ricky back there? That parrot? Hello! So if you haven't, watched this channel in a while, what am I trying to say? If you're new to the channel, man, sometimes I just can't speak. If you're new to the channel, I had a lot of people asking about alligators in this lake, and aren't we worried alligators are going to attack the emus or the dog, and etc. And the answer is no. I'm always, obviously the answer is no. Yeah, we lost 6 emus last week, guys. These are the replacements. I don't know. We just keep throwing them in here, and more die, but we just buy more. Now, obviously, there's no alligators in this lake. Now, always telling people never ever let your dogs or other pets swim in lakes in Florida because there's alligators all over the place. Now the reason why this lake is safe is because it is behind our 8-foot perimeter fence that is specifically designed to stop alligators. Yeah, but Chris, can an alligator climb a fence? Alligators can climb a 5 to 6 foot fence. They cannot climb an 8-foot fence, and that is why it is the regulatory size demanded by the state of Florida for me as someone with a class 1 and 2 permit to keep alligators and crocodiles. And so that is a regulatory size. They cannot get over it. So this entire property, well, not the entire property, 20 acres of my 40 acres is surrounded by an 8-foot perimeter fence that alligators cannot get over. Now, what if there were already alligators in this lake? Well, there are not, because I've checked it over and over and over. I live here. Hi, I'm an alligator expert. Okay, I live here, and I have been all through this lake day and night, wading across it, searching, looking in there for whatever I can find. There are no alligators in here. And then during the peak of the dry season, there's also no water in here, so there's nowhere for them to hide. And I was still checking then too. So again, there are no gators in here to worry about. Now, for most people though, I tell them, never ever let your pets into a lake, because most of the lakes in Florida are connected by pipes, because most of them are not real natural lakes. Now, there's a lot of natural lakes, don't get me wrong, but in urban areas, almost all the lakes and ponds that you see are actually retention ponds. They're man-made if you're in an urban area. Now, obviously, this is a natural wild lake out here, so no worries, but which would have alligators in it if it was not for the fence. Alligators passing through, more like, because it's not a really good prey base in this lake either way for an alligator to actually live. But anyways, what I was getting at though is in urban areas, almost all the ponds are man-made. They're retention ponds to deal with flooding, because you know, it's a great idea in residential Florida to build everything on top of swamps. So everything floods, massive flooding problems. You can see all that stuff on the news. But anyways, those lakes, being that the retention ponds are connected by pipes under the ground, and the alligators do travel through the pipes underground. So even when you have a lake that is completely fenced off, no alligators getting through the fence, they still do pass underground through the pipes. So you can have a lake that is totally fenced off, never seen a gator in it, and then one day there's an alligator magically appearing in it because it went through the pipe. So anyways, all that to say that no, we don't have any in this lake right here, so we're good. These guys are free to bathe. But again, if you do live in Florida, don't let your dogs go into the ponds and lakes in Florida. And the new parrot aviary is coming along, so we just need to finish tarping the bottom, and then we're gonna have our friend Ashley come out and do some native plant landscaping. We're gonna try to figure out some native plants we can put inside of this that are non-toxic to the birds and can be in there as decoration. See the existing aviary right over here, looking good. Everybody looks nice and happy in there. So this will be really nice. Get this set up. So we're checking on Dino. So he's down there underwater. He's a big old shadow down there. So he seems to be doing okay. We're thawing out a large rat. We're gonna try to feed him later once it's thawed out. And I don't know, we might have to drain it down to try to do it. I'm gonna try to do it without draining this down, but we'll see what happens. It'll be an experiment. All right, so we got Waffles here. He's gonna test out the new pond. He's not living in it yet because we don't have the fence up or anything, but here you go, buddy. He's like, what do I do? Never seen so much water in his life. He's going. Where's he going, Clovey? So the pond is still filling. We're gonna get it all the way up to the edge here, but I want to put him in for a little bit at least. If you guys remember, Waffles is the slider that we got. He lived how many years?
10.
10 years in a little Tupperware container with like 2 inches of water. Like literally was marked with a Sharpie on the side of how much water to fill it up to from when he was a baby, and they never adjusted it or gave him more water. And when we first got him, he didn't even know how to swim. The ducks aren't in here yet. Got a heavy storm rolling in now. It is pouring. Look at Jelly Bean trying to take a bath. So here's a little baby tadpole getting a Reptilink. There you go. And so this is a Reptilink made with, what is it, crayfish and frogs. This is their Bayou blend. So this is what an alligator of this size would be naturally eating in the wild. So it's literally like a sausage of ground up crayfish and frogs and think crickets too. But basically, we're trying to combat, a lot of people ask about this, about metabolic bone disease in this young alligator, since, you know, we talk all the time about how alligators do not make good pets and they get metabolic bone disease when raised in captivity, especially because they're fed improper diets. This is an experiment on our part. We're not really sure. So what I think, this is my guess, it's speculation, I think a lot of it has to do with them eating a lot of larger, more red meat at a small age, which they would never have in the wild. A wild diet for this animal is going to be mainly crustaceans, insects, fish, frogs, little tiny animals like that. So that's what this Bayou blend is made out of. So that's what we're going to try to do to try to mimic tadpole's wild diet and try to combat that metabolic bone disease and prevent that from happening in this little gator. So we won't know until a few years from now, really. But hopefully this is going to be able to help out with that and alleviate that from happening. Wow, so check it out, guys. This is the first Luna moth I've ever found here. It is so pretty. That is so cool. Man, I'm like really excited. Hi. So I just had to try to switch the camera to go to macro mode. Oh, please work. Hey, kind of. There we go. Got mosquito ruining it. But yeah, so these things are just so cool. They only live like 7 to 10 days. They have no mouth parts. They don't feed. It's just to fly around and reproduce. So cool, so beautiful. It's like really amazing. Hi, buddy. Ooh, that was fast. Oh, here you go, Chunk Skunk. Here you go, Sammy. Oh, she likes that banana. Good girl. She's got banana, celery, carrot, apple, figs. And what are the two freeze-dried?
I think there are two different types of like chicken, two different brands of chicken.
Hmm. This is Jet the fennec fox. You gonna go bury that? Please just eat it. Don't bury it. He likes to bury his food sometimes. Oh, I bet he's burying it. So yeah, they do bury their food sometimes, called caching. Yes, yep, that's exactly what he's doing. Why, buddy? Why?